I've sung the praises of this game a fair amount over the last few months, so it's probably time I make a video about the game itself, before I forget. Get it? Before I forget. I know it's not funny. Anyway, this game released last year, and while the concept seemed interesting, I didn't intend to play it. Then, when I did intend to play it, I intended to play it in short bursts over the space of a week or two. I beat this game in 2 days. All 4 endings. Why did I beat the whole game in 2 days? Because the standard of the writing is incredible. For those who are not aware of the concept of this game, allow me to summarise. You go back in time and visit an ancient community who abide by the golden rule. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. If one person sins, then everybody dies. When this happens, the world begins to fall to pieces. It's honestly quite scary. I hope I've got the footage of the first time that this happened, where I completely forgot I wasn't playing Skyrim for a brief moment, and I stole a random item like a piece of bread or something, like a fool. When this happens, you must run to the portal without dying, which resets the day. You retain any knowledge or items you had before, but nobody else has any recollection. Your goal? Figure out which character is destined to break the golden rule. Other objectives will arise as the story gathers pace and becomes more complex. But that's the general goal. The interesting part is, it's not like there's some list passed down by the gods that state clearly what counts as a sin or what doesn't, so the water is kinda murky in that respect. There are certain people who absolutely bend and exploit this rule. The game serves as a wonderful commentary on how society acts in situations of great peril. There are those who become paranoid, those who get on with life as normal to the best of their ability, and those who exploit the rule for personal gain, and those who doubt its very existence. I also found it very intriguing working out what counted as a sin, and noticed several flaws with its logic, something that is intentional and pivotal to the final act of this game's story. Speaking of the game's story, my god, this is insane. It's no surprise really, coming from a developer literally called Modern Storyteller. There's an art to the plot twist. In order to construct an effective twist, you need to do more than merely pull the rug from under the reader, or player in this case. It needs to be built up. You need to respect the player enough to allow them the opportunity to figure it out on their own. A bad plot twist comes out of nowhere, whereas a good plot twist is carefully built from the ground up, culminating with the reveal. This game has multiple twists, and pretty much all of them are executed superbly. In fact, I got, I believe, ending 2 on my first attempt, and when I went back to my save to go for ending 4, I was just sat with my jaw on the ground for like 2 hours. This story goes in some truly outlandish places. It would have been so easy to have screwed this up. They showed true ambition with the resolution to this tale, and they executed it well. In terms of the game's structure, it's essentially 10 or so side quests connected together. So for example, let's say you venture down one quest path, but eventually you'll hit a wall. You might need a key, for example, but to get this key, you need to get so far in another quest line. But to get to that point in that quest line, you need to help someone else get some medicine or something to that effect. I'm not trying to be specific here. This means that you're constantly interacting with all of the characters on a consistent basis, which helps with both the characterization and development of them, as well as the general world building. There is combat. It's not very good, but you don't do much of it. It's simple enough and it does the job. In fact, the part where you do most of the combat I actually found very creepy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was really uncomfortable. There really isn't much else I can say here without spoiling the game, and I'm not gonna do that because I want you to play this game if you haven't. And if you have, then you already know what I'm talking about. Rarely does a game capture my attention as swiftly as The Forgotten City did. It made my Game of the Year list, which I understand isn't exactly a prestigious reward, but I played a hell of a lot of games last year and this one really stood out to me. I've always been fascinated by complex narratives with interesting characters and confidently constructed twists, and this game ticks every single one of those boxes. If this game intrigues you even a smidge, then I beg you to play it, because this game has top tier writing. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, then please make sure to leave a like, as it would be greatly appreciated by me. And if you want to see more fantastic gaming videos just like this one, then make sure to subscribe, because I upload every single Friday. Have a nice day, and goodbye.